I am Cantor Carol Garrett, and I'm deeply honored and grateful to have the privilege of leading this beautiful congregation and spiritual community. We are a musical, inspirational, non-denominational Jewish congregation, hopefully both inspiring and rational, and open to all who seek connection, spirituality, learning, meaning, and community. Whether you are joining us here in person tonight or online from home, we are truly grateful that you are with us. Tonight, I especially want to thank Lori Schloff, I'm hoping she'll come in soon, for sponsoring our own egg this evening in loving memory and honor of her mother, Gertrude Schloff, and her mother's husband, Edward Horowitz. Lori is not only an extraordinary speech coach, but also a deeply generous, thoughtful, and caring person. I'm personally so grateful for her friendship, her kindness, and her ongoing support of this congregation. Lori, your warmth and generosity touched so many lives, and we thank you. I also want to express heartfelt appreciation to Sharon Leibovitz for her tremendous work she does to help keep this congregation alive and thriving. From her beautiful slides each week to serving as our administrator, to her inspiring Torah Tuesdays and the countless behind-the-scenes things that she handles with care and dedication. Sharon gives so much of herself to this community, and we are truly grateful. I want to thank our board for their support. Many of you on the board are here tonight if you want to raise your hand so people can see who you are. Thank you, yes. Your wisdom, your guidance, and commitment to helping this congregation grow and flourish. A very special thank you to my wonderful husband, Jim Garrett, for setting up the sound equipment week after week, running camera, pitching in wherever needed, and always supporting this congregation with kindness, patience, and generosity. So much of what happens here simply would not happen without you, Jim, including me getting here. Thank you as well to Phyllis Spisto for organizing our own egg, and to Valerie Jett and all the others who help make these gatherings warm and welcoming each week. And to Ellen Silkin for organizing the honors and helping our services flow so beautifully. And finally, to all of you, those here in the sanctuary and those joining us online, thank you for your support and your presence, your participation, your generosity, your encouragement, and all the ways that you pitch in to help. Congregations are not buildings, they are people. Without all of you, this community could not exist. So tonight, we take a breath together, set aside some of the noise and stress of the outside world, and simply allow ourselves to enter into the peace, warmth, music, wisdom, and connection of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. And please join in this song. If you know it, sing with us even if you don't. Lori, welcome. Wait, I got to go back and say what I said about Lori. So, hi, welcome, Lori. Tonight, I especially want to thank Lori Schloff for sponsoring this own egg this evening in loving honor and memory of her mother, Gertrude Schloff, and her mother's husband, Edward Horowitz. Yeah, her mother's husband. Oh, your husband, Edward Horowitz, excuse me. Thank you, yes. Lori's not only an extraordinary speech coach, but also a deeply generous, thoughtful, and caring person. I'm personally so grateful to her for her friendship, her kindness, and her ongoing support of this congregation. Lori, your warmth and generosity touch so many lives, and we thank you. Okay, you missed that, so sing it again. All right, please join me in Bring in the Light. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We welcome you to our Shabbat. Shabbat, Shalom, may you have a peaceful day. Shabbat, Shalom, may you have a restful day. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat, Shalom, as we watch the candles shine. Shabbat Shalom. Cover the challah, pour the wine. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. And I would like to now call up Lori Schlaff to lead us in the candle blessing. Usually we say it first and then light it, but that's okay. It's okay, either way.
Okay. I was so excited about my lighter. All right. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvah tov v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Come, let us welcome the Sabbath and give thanks for its light. May our homes shine with the light of Shabbat and our hearts glow with Shabbat joy this week. Every week, we feel the glow of Shabbat's joy and give thanks. Why don't you leave that on? Because otherwise people on camera can't hear you. Aren't you going to show some things?
No, I'm just going to share for a couple of minutes.
Okay, so you'll need the mic.
Oh. Hi, everyone. Okay,
Hi, Lori.
This is a hard time. It's been 5 years since I had terrible, terrible May. On May 1st, 2021, my mother, who died at the age of 97, so I had her most of my life, and she was enrolling people to vote to the very end. So she had a really, really great life. I would call her a menschette. My therapist said she had an untreated anxiety disorder, and she had it her whole life. Apparently, she barfed into a paper bag every day in grammar school. Yeah, she's very anxious. And that happened up till 5th grade. And here's where true character was revealed. Her whole class was taking a decimal test. She looked at the smart girl next to her and saw she could just copy where the smart girl put the dots. But they say character is who you are when no one's looking. She turned in a blank paper. Her teacher, Mrs. Schwartz, said, "Gertrude, can I see you after class?" And Mrs. Schwartz said, "You could have cheated, and you didn't. I want to tutor you." Footnote to the story, my mother graduated valedictorian of Portland, Maine High School. Should I go on about my husband for a minute? Okay. Okay, my husband was different than my mother. He was a frickin' character. He loved provoking people. He was also an amazing dentist. He won an award as best in Boston for great crowns and lively chatter. People actually liked going to the dentist. Someone said to me, "Oh, I had a great root canal." He was such a smart aleck. One day he asked the cashier at Home Depot if he could use the restroom. She said, "Oh, no, sir. No, it's only for employees." And he said, "Can I get a job application?" Quickly. He loved performing, but again, so provocative. I can't believe his stage name was John E. Haight. Isn't that terrible? So he was banned from my daughter's elementary school. Why? They had a big sign on the door, "No place for hate." He wasn't very poetic, but he did have his saying of 3 things everybody needs: someone to love, somewhere to go, and something to look forward to. Believe it or not, after his funeral, which you can imagine was a barrel of fun, and I'm not kidding, it was a roast.
Bless you.
The groundskeeper at Sharon Memorial Cemetery in Sharon, Massachusetts, came up to our family and said, "That was the best funeral I've ever seen."
Lori, thank you. Beautiful. I'd like to now invite Patty, Bobby, and Aronoff to lead us in the Kiddush.
It's on. Hi, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
With wine, our symbol of joy, we celebrate this Shabbat and its holiness. We give thanks for all of our blessings, for life and health, for work and rest, for home and love and friendship. We therefore raise the cup in joy and thanksgiving and recite the blessing over the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei bri agafen.
Amen. L'chaim.
Good.
And did you want to say anything?
Just wanted to wish Shabbat Shalom to everybody. It's you have been such a welcoming community. My husband and I became member when we moved here, I guess almost 4 years ago. And it's been hard losing him, unexpectedly like I did. And I just want to thank everybody for all the support. Thank you, Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Patty. I don't know why that's doing that. Tighten the top, perhaps. Yeah, there you go. So please join me in the Let There Be Love song. We're trying to do a few more of the Noah Aronson songs, so you'll be familiar with them. Although he may do completely different songs, but I want you at least to hear some of the things that he does, because he's going to be at that rabbi party in July. And so this is one of his that I absolutely love, called Let There Be Love, Hashkivenu. Needs to be fixed there. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter to life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Vehamidenu, Shomrenu Lechaim. Uthros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Cover us in peace. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be a shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. So now we move into the invitation to prayer, and where you see the bold words, please read boldly. May the doors of this community be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love and all who are longing for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, and hopes to nurture.
May the doors of this community be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and hostility.
May its threshold be a gateway to shared friendship, healing memories, and rekindled dreams.
May the walls be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
And may this community be, for all who enter, a doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
Thank you. And now we're going to sing, if you know it or not, Yotzer Or by Jeff Klepper. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Yotzer Or u'varei choshech Oseh shalom u'varei hakol Yotzer Or u'varei choshech Oseh shalom u'varei hakol. Blessed are you, eternal God, ruler of the universe, who makes light and creates darkness, who makes peace and creates everything. So as we come together for the Baruch Hu, which is next, our call to prayer, let us center ourselves on the power of community, faith, and celebration. This moment invites us to connect with the divine spark within and around us, seeking strength from our higher power to create peace and live guided by hope. Together, let us affirm our commitment to building a world of acceptance, compassion, justice, and harmony. Let us draw on the inspiration of our ancestors' good intentions. Let us also remember to listen as the Shema instructs. Let us listen to each other. Let us really open our eyes and our ears to the needs, hopes, and dreams of all of those around us. Let us love one another, not how we want to, but how others need to be loved. And to our younger generation, may you know that we have set the stage, maybe doing some of it wrong, but hopefully a lot of it right, so that you can pick up the baton and continue to create the light and eventually peace in this world. The Baruch Hu, the Shema, and the V'ahavta, please rise. It be your custom in body, mind, or spirit. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Stay standing for the Shema, please. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated, and please join me in the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadevarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha u'letecha v'aderech u'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uktavtam al mizozot betecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim leyot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Amen. I've been teaching the two little twin girls, you say amen. When the congregation says amen, it's like they said the prayer too. That's the idea. If you say amen, you said the prayer too. So when they, do the candle blessing, you say amen, then you did the candle blessing. And when they do the, Torah reading, you say amen, then you also bless the Torah. So please join in this song. I know you'll know the tune, and just follow along with the lyrics, please. Close your eyes, Shabbat's here. May we all say a prayer for blessings and peace in our land. And while we are praying, foundations we are laying for each of us to live God's command. All our loving we will send to you. All our loving, join us and renew. Close your eyes, let us hold you in love and in gratitude. Remember, we all have a choice. And then while we are singing, good vibes we are bringing. May the world out there hear your voice. All our loving we will send to you. Our loving, please let this be true. Our loving we will send to you. All our loving, join us and renew. So I know we missed a responsive reading, and we're going to move on to introducing the Avot. Our service continues with the Avot Ve'imahot, a prayer that honors our ancestors. Tonight, as we welcome and celebrate all of you and the ancestors, not only of Lori Schloff, but of all of us, let's pause to honor all of you. You are the link between the past and the present and the future. The living ancestors to those that have come into this world as members, as Jews, and as citizens of our global community. Our fathers and mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers gave us the courage and love to build the foundation we stand on today. In turn, we strive to be strong, wise, and kind shoulders for the next generation to inherit. Together, we carry the light of our history forward, repairing the world one mitzvah at a time. Please rise and join, if it be your custom, in the Avot Ve'imahot, beginning with the Adonai Sifatai. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi yagi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, v'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chatadim Tovim, V'Koneh Hakol, V'Zocher Chashdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem, L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshiach Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Yatzrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKoatav Rav Lehoshia, Mechachel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachabim Rabim, Nomek Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Ba'al Givurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata Lechayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol, Ata Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, V'Kedoshim B'chol Yom, Yehallelujah Selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Amen. You may be seated. Thank you. So as we prepare to enter our silent meditation tonight, we do so carried by the beautiful words and melody of the Hashkivenu by Craig Taubman, a prayer for peace, protection, rest, and shelter. I love that Sharon heard me quietly singing it last week and chose to include it in tonight's service. That to me is a part of what sacred community really is. Listening to one another, noticing one another, and creating something meaningful together from those small human moments. Hashkivenu asks that we be guided into peace and lifted toward life. It reminds us that even in uncertain times, even in a noisy and complicated world, there can still be moments of calm, tenderness, safety, and spiritual connection. Tonight, during these few moments of silence, perhaps simply allow yourself to rest for a while. You do not have to solve everything tonight. You do not have to carry every burden alone. Just breathe. Let the music linger gently in your spirit. Notice the people around you. Notice your own heart. And if there's someone who needs healing, comfort, strength, forgiveness, or love, including yourself, quietly hold that intention during this sacred silence. May this moment become a shelter of peace within us and around us. Let us now listen to the Hashkivenu as we enter into silent meditation. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Tzitzeinu uve'oreinu l'chaim v'shalom Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom Habitenu Shomreinu L'Chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom Habitenu Shomreinu L'Chaim. Salinu Ushmor Zachinu L'Chaim Shalom Me'ata v'ad olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom Habitenu Shomreinu L'Chaim.
We wish a refuah shalema to all those in need of healing. Rita Alsman, Michelle Angel, Ed B., Andy Beta, Michelle Bernstein, Jessica Brooks, Joe Burns, Stacy Chansky, Michelle Eric, Jessica Fagenbaum, Lola Verrill, Bill Field, Laura Gallagher, Holly Golden, Fern Haber, Jack Halperin, Max Amichai Hepner, Tara Hollander, Vicki Hollander, Shelley Horowitz, Catherine Jackson, Laurie Judge, Harvey Klein, Celia Cohn, Samantha Cohn Bartleman, David Cotlier, Ruth Cromash, Alana Lerner, Gloria Lichtenberg, Meredith Mathias, Lori Messinger, Dr. Suder Nair, Alfred Paritsky, Helen Pasick, Lee Resnick, Bob Reynolds, Michael Robbins, Bernie Rosen, Dr. Jack Sabo, Karen Sawitz, Alan Scott, Carol Shore, Miriam Sivak, Gloria Stein, Harry Stone, Michelle Stone, Jacob Feiner, Naomi Volan, Albert Wolf, Charles Wood.
Any other names that you wanted to add to Mishareach? Yes, Wendy. Thank you. Kim? And my friend Kim. Thank you. Did you have your hand up, Phyllis? No. Sharon. Thank you. Yes, Marcia. Thank you. Yes, Bill. Thank you. Yes, Marcia. Thank you. Did I get everyone? Please join in. Can you hear Ratzon? May it be God's will that they be healed in the Mishaberach. Mishaberach avotinu Mekur habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu Mekur habracha le'avot Rabotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. So tonight our Torah portion is Naso. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but before we do, please join me in a responsive reading, and may all those people be healed. There are so many other people in the world that need healing, and so really our hearts go out to everyone that needs healing in the world. In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Mount Sinai until now.
The Torah teaches us to love each other and thrive for justice, goodness, and hope.
Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. I have a new song to share with you tonight. You will know the melody, and as soon as you catch it, please join me. Actually, this was inspired by Phyllis last week. Almost Shabbat, congregation, blue and white are the colors for our nation. Our Torah's old here, older than the trees, younger than Mount Sinai, which is where it was received. Torah songs, take me home. Let me sing with you and fly. Sing our prayers now, Cantor Carol, who is almost a rabbi. All our memories gather round here, lovely men and ladies, no stranger to our stories. Crisp and white where our own egg table lies, misty eyes of love and teardrops in our eyes. Torah songs, take me home. Let me sing our prayers and fly. We sing our prayers now with Cantor Carol, who is almost a rabbi. I hear our voices as they all join together. The music reminds me of my older, younger days. And sitting during meditation, I get a feeling that I can change the world with our love. Torah songs, take me home. Let me hear these songs and fly. I sing these prayers now of our ancestors. And Cantor Carol is almost our rabbi. I sing these prayers now of our ancestors. And Cantor Carol is almost our rabbi. Thank you. Now do you see why I said you inspired it, Phyllis? No, I was playing it on the piano because Emily was playing something, right? And then Phyllis came by and said, oh, are we going to hear a song to that tune? And I was like, oh, I could do that. So, yeah, all right. So, before the Torah reading, tonight, as we're reading the Torah parsha Naso, we encounter a portion that speaks deeply about community, responsibility, blessing, and the sacred role each person plays in the larger whole. Although it is the longest parsha in the Torah, its message is actually really quite beautifully simple. As we now will have our responsive reading and the words of the Torah and carry the Torah around during Hakafah, may we open to this ancient wisdom and be reminded that each of us carries something meaningful to offer this world and to one another. So I am going to ask to come up to carry the Torah, Emily Jacob Robarts and Stacy Lickman for the Hakafah. And please join me in dancing, singing, clapping, and standing if it be your custom. Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila venismecha hava, Nagila hava, Nagila hava, Nagila venismecha hava neranena, hava neranena, hava neranena venismecha hava neranena, hava neranena, hava neranena venismecha uro Uraki, Uraki, blessame, Akuraki, blessame, Akuraki, blessame, Akuraki, blessame, Uraki, Uraki, blessame. Sina, 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 hamperolena kayalim, vamos Shabbat. Sina, 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 hamperolena kayalim. Vamos Shabbat. Tina, 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 Kayalim. Vamos Shabbat. Tina, 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 Kayalim. Vamos Shabbat. Tina, 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 Tina. Tina, 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 Tina. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. 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 I'm Yisrael Chai. Odavinu Chai. Odavinu, Odavinu, Odavinu Chai. Odavinu Chai. Our dreams will never die. Thank you. So, to call up for the blessing before the Torah, let me find my place here where I am. Okay. Is Ruth Sabo. I knew that. I didn't want to call her until I was ready to be vulnerable. Yeah. So, Ruth Sabo happens to be the president of our congregation, and she had her bat mitzvah a couple of weeks ago, and her second bat mitzvah, because she'd had one before when she was 13. So we are now going to move up. It is on, yes.
Great. Okay. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bochar bonu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Yedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, dever al Haron ve'el bnei lemor ko tivaruchu et bnei Yisrael amor lahem. V'yircha Adonai v'shimcha, yehu Adonai panav elecha v'tunecha, v'yasi Adonai panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom, v'shimu et shema al b'nei Yisrael, v'yani avrachem. So God spoke to Moses and said, speak to Aaron and his sons, thus shall you bless the people of the land. Say to them, God bless you and protect you. God deal kindly and graciously with you. God bestow favor upon you and grant you peace. They shall link my name with the people of Israel, and I will bless them. Now here is how you usually hear this. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yismarecha, right? So that comes right from Naso, that priestly benediction, the blessing after the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natat b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And did you want to say anything while you're up here?
I just want to say have a beautiful Shabbat, everybody. And it's always wonderful to be here on Friday night and share this with you. And we're going to have a Saturday morning service in a couple of weeks. So we sure hope that many of you will try that on June 13th. And bring your friends. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate. Can you carry this to Jim on your way? So thank you. Parshat Naso covers a lot of things. We're not going to talk about all of them, but at first glance you might think this is one of the longest portions. This could really have used an editor. It's the longest parsha in the Torah. There are censuses, offerings, rituals, laws, blessings, and by the end, even the coffee is asking for coffee. You know the parsha is long when the person doing the Torah reading starts bargaining with God. If I finish this aliyah without losing my place, I promise I'll be a better person. But hidden inside all of the details is something deeply human and surprisingly beautiful. Naso asks a simple question: how do ordinary people bring holiness into everyday life? Not by being perfect, not by being famous, not by pretending to have it all together. Honestly, if perfection were required for spirituality, most of us would be disqualified before the Kiddush. Naso is filled with people trying to contribute in different ways. The Levites carry the Mishkan, which is the tabernacle. The leaders bring offerings. The Nazir take on spiritual discipline. They're told not to drink wine and other things. The priests offer blessings. Everyone has a role. Everyone matters. And maybe that's the deeper message of the counting in this parsha. To count someone is to notice them, to recognize their worth, and not just to count the men. To say your presence here matters. And I know that men were counted for battle and for carrying the tabernacle, but today we know that every woman and child are also counted in the census. The Torah uses gendered language, and we have to take what we want and leave the rest. Maybe that is now why so many people are asking to be addressed by their pronouns. Culture saw certain genders as less than capable. We live in a world where people often feel invisible. People smile while carrying grief. People say, I'm fine, while quietly overwhelmed. People sit in rooms full of others and still feel alone. And the Torah says, count them, see them, value them. Sometimes the holiest thing that we can do is simply help another human being feel acknowledged. A phone call, a kind text, listening without interrupting, listening to what's important to them, acknowledging their value as your friend or mentor, remembering someone's struggle, showing up. That may not sound dramatic, but Judaism has never really been about dramatic gestures alone. It's about everyday holiness. There's always something very touching about the priestly blessing in this parsha, the Birkat Kohanim. It is probably one of the most beloved passages in the Torah because it's so simple and so human. May you be blessed and protected. May light shine upon you. May you know peace. Not wealth alone, not power, not status, peace. And honestly, peace is no small thing these days. Inner peace, family peace, peace in our communities, peace in the world, peace from the constant noise in our own minds, peace as we set up the equipment for Shabbat or set up the oneg table or greet each other as we enter the sanctuary. Sometimes we think spirituality means escaping life, but Judaism usually teaches the opposite. Holiness is found inside life, inside relationships, inside responsibility, inside compassion, inside showing up for one another, even when we're tired. And speaking of tired, I saw a mug that said, growing spiritually will make you feel more peaceful. So far, it mostly feels like noticing how much more I need to grow. But that may actually be spiritual growth, because real spirituality is not about pretending to be above human emotions. It's about becoming more aware, more compassionate, more awake. Naso reminds us that each person carries something sacred. Your kindness matters. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Even on the days when you feel ordinary, even on the days when you doubt yourself, even on the days when you feel exhausted, imperfect, or unsure, especially then, Rabbi Jonathan Sacks once taught that Judaism is a religion of small acts done with great love. I think that's one of the great secrets of life. Not everyone can change the whole world overnight, but every one of us can change the atmosphere of a room, a family, a friendship, a conversation, a moment, and moments become lives. As Rabbi Berry always asked, may he rest in peace, do you light up the room when you enter, or do you light up the room when you leave? So perhaps the invitation of Naso is this: show up, be present, carry your part of the sacred work of this world, notice people, offer kindness freely, stop arguing and complaining, give more compliments than regrets, bring light where you can, and remember that simply being kinder, more fully, compassionately human, may itself be one of the holiest acts of all. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to sing, speaking of Rabbi Berry, one of his lyric songs. Tyrants have oppressed us, exiled us from our land, but with purpose fate has blessed us, and empowered we still stand. Jews will not surrender, no, the battle is not lost. We are truth's defenders, regardless of the cost. And can you feel the love tonight? This is who we are. It gives us strength as spiritual wanderers, guided by a star. Can you feel the love tonight on this day of rest? Our mission is to serve humanity with purpose. We've been blessed. We'll never be defeated, no. We'll never disappear, because we still are needed, not in heaven but down here. We've survived persecution, crusades and pogroms too. For justice we are peaceful warriors, our role as the Jew. And can you feel the love tonight as we share Shabbat? Whether we're a king or vagabond, we give thanks for our lot. Can you feel the love tonight on this day of rest? Spreading peace and love throughout the world is our sacred quest. Spreading peace and love throughout the world is our sacred quest. As I was sitting down texting Lori, his song came on again today. So anyway, please join, if it be your custom, rise for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ate gedula l'yotze bereshit, shelo asanu goye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo stam kilkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, va'anachnu korim umishchachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlakim hakadosh baruch hu, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lamelech al kol haaretz, Bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. I'm going to ask Sharon to read the names. You may be seated of people on our Kaddish list.
We honor and remember those who have recently passed with love: Vincent Quasi, Norman Feder, Robert Field, Chris Hinden, Larry Horowitz, Victor Siegel. And we remember those whose yahrzeits occur during this month of May with love: Sarah Benson, Roy Sentlin, Jules Cohen, Ludwig Emmer, Rhoda Epstein, Paul Fagenbaum, Robert Fagenbaum, Martin Glass, Matthew Grant, Edward Horowitz, David Cohn, Edna Kramer, Jack Levitt, Louis Millman, David Mulrad, Shelley Pilch, Linda Pruskin, Doreen Rodriguez, Dr. Richard Sauber, Gertrude Schloff, Milton Schloff, Rodine Schreiber, Francis Siegel, Rabbi Sam Silver, Harold Silverman, Mike Sussman, Joel Tamarkin, Tricia Tamarkin, Len Walker, Louis Weiner, Edith Werby, Arthur Willens, and Francis Wasatski.
Any other names? Yes. Cookie. Thank you. Wendy? Oh, I thought you had your hand up. All of those that have no one to say Kaddish for them, all of those that have died in any sort of violence, especially this last couple of years. If you'll please rise and join us in the Kaddish. Yikadav yikadash shemei rabba, Be'alma divrach yortei v'amlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'mechon, Uv'chayei dekol beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uv'izman kariv, V'imeru, Amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach, Le'olam omei ohomaya, Yiparach, Yiparach, V'yitpabat, V'yipa'ar, V'yiroman, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yithaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei d'chudashah, B'riku, Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, Tush berchata v'nechemata, Da'im ran ba'alma, V'imeru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'himru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'himru Amen. You may be seated. Thank you. So, as we come to the close of this beautiful evening, may we leave tonight carrying a little more light than we brought in with us. May the prayers, the music, the laughter, the learning, and the simple joy of being together remind us that love is not something distant or abstract. It's something that we can create every day. In a world that can sometimes feel divided, hurried, and heavy, choosing love is a sacred act. Choosing patience is holy. Choosing understanding is holy. Choosing to listen is holy. Choosing to understand rather than to be understood is holy. May you choose to see the humanity in one another, every smile, every helping hand, every encouraging word, every laugh. These things matter more than you know. I am truly blessed to be a part of this congregation. May you feel blessed that the one who blessed our ancestors blesses all of us with health, hope, strength, peace, and hearts that remain open to love, even in difficult times. May this week ahead provide you with opportunities to bring more warmth into the lives of others. Perhaps call someone you miss. Forgive someone if you can. Let people know that they matter to you. Dance a little more. Laugh when you can. Sing loudly, even if you're off key. And remember that your presence in this world makes a difference. Together is how we build a community rooted in compassion. We were never meant to single-handedly fix the world or carry it on our shoulders. Listen to music, create friendships, and believe that together we can help bring more healing and more light into this world. Bless you. Go out together with love. Shabbat Shalom. And I wanted to say happy birthday to Rochelle over there. So if everybody wants to join in, just happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rochelle. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
And Kim on Sunday.
And what about?
Kim on Sunday.
Kim, right, is on Sunday. Is your Saturday. Tomorrow, that's right, tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Very nice, very, very nice. I am so honored to be here with all of you, to get to share these moments. Oh my gosh. Okay, the announcement, Sharon.
Thank you, and happy birthday again to everyone else who's celebrating something in May. All are welcome through our doors, and we are so, so proud and pleased, and we thank you for being with Va-Dor Va-Dor tonight. This Sunday, we're doing lunch at Kabuki Restaurant in Boynton Beach, May 31st at 1:30. I still have a few spaces available that I made. I just left them as empty, not RSVP'd. So if you didn't RSVP and you want to join us, they have Thai food and sushi, and it's a very beautiful place, and it's right on the corner of Federal Highway and Woolbright in Boynton Beach. So please see me at the Oneg or afterwards and tell me you want to join, and it's fine. So that's fun. And then next Friday is our first Friday celebration of Shabbat, when we celebrate all the June birthdays, and I got a typo there, and anniversaries. So anybody having a June birthday and anniversary, please join us, and Carol will give a special little blessing and sing us songs for you. And we also have some other stuff that I want to tell you before I get off this slide. You don't have to remember it. It'll be in our email, but the following Friday after June 5th will be June 12th. We will not be here because some of us are doing Pride Shabbat and supporting that effort from the Jewish Federation in Palm Beach County in North Palm Beach. They have a dinner for $36. You can still sign up for that. Monday, June 1st is the end of the registration for that. And then we are not going to have a service here on June 12th, Friday, but we will have a Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m., June 13th, right here with a light lunch as our own egg following our service. And on Friday, June 26th, that's the week that Cantor Carol is going to New York to be ordained as a rabbi. Woohoo! We are not going to have services here Friday, June 26th. We are looking for a restaurant or a private room that we can have a Shabbat dinner and a mini Shabbat service together. We will let you know more about that in the upcoming couple of weeks. Va-Dor's Maven Book Club has been reading The Stolen Life of Colette Marceau. It was beautiful. We're meeting on Sunday, June 7th at 2 p.m. at the West Boynton Beach Branch Library on Jog, just north of Boynton Beach Boulevard. Everyone's welcome, whether you read the book or not, and it was a fabulous book. And we are so excited, and this weekend is the last of the discounted prices for the Holy Mitzvah. She's a rabbi. Cantor Carol is going to be ordained as a rabbi the last week of June.
Thanks for clapping.
So a couple of weeks after that, we're having a wonderful luncheon, celebration, and concert with Noah Aronson, who I am just gaga over. It'll be at Mel's Way Bistro Banquet Hall, which is just off of Lake Worth Road between the Turnpike and Jog Road. It's very convenient. It's not far from here. And the $70 for member and $75 for friends and guests is up until Sunday, and then as of Monday, it'll be $75 for members and $80 for friends and guests. Go get your payments in tonight, or you can do it online. And we're going to have a beautiful program with greetings and ads and tributes to Cantor Carol. And there's forms on the table in the back, and there's flyers if you want to take them. You can put a tribute in, a greeting for as low as $18 per line. And we have sponsorships and all kinds of things. And I want to thank the people in this room that have sponsored the event. We have some wonderful people who have stepped up to the plate. So thank you so much. And don't miss that day. In lieu of gifts, Cantor Carol really would like you to make a donation, if you wish, to the Rabbi Discretionary Fund. It's a fund that Carol will be able to take money from as she needs expenses for new musical equipment or whatever, or something to benefit the community and the congregation. So in lieu of gifts, we ask you to put that on the line, or just put a little note, Rabbi Discretionary Fund.
If you don't put it, then they'll just put it in the general.
Yeah. And thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting and being a part of Congregation Va-Dor, your family. We love you, and you light up our night. And thank you again to Cantor Carol for a beautiful, beautiful, and very special service. Thank you to Laurie Schloff for sponsoring the Oneg in honor of her mom, her dad, and her husband. And please join us. We have a lot of wonderful nosh for you. And what?
And Kim McCreary, if you have questions, Kim, if you'd raise your hand about the rabbi party. She's organizing it, so please speak to her if you have any questions.
Debbie Cohn has a very special announcement that
Debbie,
she'd like to
okay.
make. Our Misha Berach prayers have been helped.
My daughter-in-law had a full day in the hospital yesterday, scans, and she looks clean.
That's fabulous. Mazel tov. Any other good and welfare? Somebody else have some good news they want to share? Okay. So please join me in Tefillah Haderek. If it be your custom, if you want to stand, my congregation, before we used to stand, hold hands, and sing this together. However you feel comfortable, please join with me. May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 blessing. Amen. May we be sheltered by the wings of peace. May we be kept in safety and in love. May grace and compassion find its way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. May this be our blessing. Amen. Thank you all so much for coming and being here. We're going to say the Motzi together. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Yes. Make sure the microphone is